I know you don't always believe in the sort of more spiritual aspects.
No, I
some
do.
of-
I've got a ghost.
You've
I've
got a
two
ghost?
Ghosts.
Have you named them?
No, I don't know what gender they are. But one of them turns up in my bedroom at 2:30 to 3:30 every night at school.
Okay,
And
when
the
you
other one
say
haunts my classroom at about 10:30 at night.
when you say a ghost, do you mean a full-bodied apparition? Are you talking sheet over the head? Are you
No,
talking
no, I've never seen the sheet.
Ghost
Have you seen
figure?
the sheet over
No,
the head?
I've not seen.
Well,
Such thing.
as in ghost.
I might expect. I might, think they were a KKK member if I saw a sheet over
Yeah,
the
it'd
head.
be very disturbing. But there was a ghost at my school when I was little.
Okay.
Of a white lady who she'd had her feet sawn off, so there were no feet there.
Ah. Pleasant.
She was a nun. So there we go. Anyway, you know what nuns are like. So what's your experience? Come on.
She had marvellous features.
Yeah, marvellous features.
So
indeed,
my
yes.
experience has been
Plodding around.
hovering. I had a very strange experience where one night, trying to fall asleep and just calm, relaxed. I keep seeing this sort of thing moving around the room, just a sort of blur. And I get it sometimes. It sort of looks. Imagine you stared at a light. and
Oh,
get that little blob.
you mean floaters?
Yeah.
And not in the loo, sense.
Yes.
Sorry.
The eye floaters.
The eye
100%.
floaters. Eye floaters. It's like the computer. Eye floater.
Yeah. Eye floater. Oh, that's when I don't flash.
No.
Yeah, so I often see that at night, as if I've looked at light, but
Yes.
it'll just come out of nowhere.
Yeah,
and people
absolutely.
say something about it's the veins in my eyes. I'm like,
I think so.
I see it, and it moves around my room, and it came closer and closer to me, and I was like, ignore it. And just as I'm falling asleep, I felt a hand on my neck.
No.
Applying pressure, not like strangling me, but just a sort of like, I know you're there. I'm like, okay. And I woke up, and I was like, that's very weird. And I went back to sleep, and again, I felt now something above me, and I'm ignoring it. I'm like completely in my head.
This may be you.
A hand on my throat, it's not a hand, it's a pressure. And then, so what I have to do is I imagine I'm surrounded by white
here?
light, and it goes away. Yeah.
It's very disturbing.
It's happened in like weird hotel rooms before, places that give you
Novichok.
heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
But
Can't stand weirdos.
again, happened the next night. Another pressure in my neck, and I have to imagine this like ball of energy. And then a funny one. I'm at my mum's house.
So is someone trying to tell you something?
I don't know.
Are you
It's just
getting
every time I
information?
fall asleep, I keep waking up, and I don't know what it is. I mean, it's
And I do
could be
believe in
a
this.
throat
I do
chakra,
believe in this.
But I think the really
Where's
funny
your
one
throat
was
chakra?
I got the throat. It's
Right, so you
my
have one
truth,
here, you
I
have one
speak.
here.
Yeah. And basically, I was at my mum's, and
Yes.
I didn't feel a pressure, but I woke up hearing. When you're half asleep and you're talking to someone. Well, I sort of woke up.
I'm a sleep talker and I'm a sleepwalker.
See, I'm a sleep hearer, and I heard a voice talking to me, and it was only when I had my eyes open and I could still hear it, actually awake, and it went, "Are you another one of Zoe's brothers?" I was like, "No," and they're like, "No, you're someone else." "Oh, no, I get it now. I don't like what she's done with the place." And I went, "What?" I was like, I really don't like the way you're ruining my house. And then I'm like, hold on, I'm wide awake. I'm like, pinch myself, I'm awake, and that's all I heard.
We had ghosts in my house when I was little.
Really?
They used to walk up and down the stairs. And I'm not telling the truth, because actually when I was really small, I used to have a childhood imaginary friend.
Yeah.
And when I went back to the house a few years ago, the lady who's now bought the house told me that imaginary friend was actually the little girl who died in the house, was the daughter of the man who built the house, wearing green with blonde hair, very much like yours, but in pigtails.
That is
And I
eerie.
sort of remember her.
That's bizarre, because
She only lived in the nursery.
I had this person say that they really didn't like what my mum had been doing. She's been doing some redecorating.
But your mum does beautiful decorating.
Yeah, they didn't like whoever used to live there
Doesn't listen
had
to
a
Radio
word
2.
with me. They were quite stern, and it was so funny. It was like, okay, imagine you. So there's a term sometimes used called like a Karen, which is usually a sort of I don't know, a sort of mum type person who's just a bit, I don't know, who's complaining about something.
So this was a woman's voice.
Yeah, so it sounded like a woman who was a bit, like almost your neighbour comes over and goes, "Oh, you haven't mowed your lawn." It was this sort of like, "Are you another one of Zoe's brothers?" And, "No, you're not, you're someone else." I don't agree with the way she's decorating the house. And I'm like,
Strange.
and it just suddenly twigs. That's a voice. I'm awake. This is awake. I am awake. Why did I just hear that?
But
I must have a really powerful imagination, but it was so balmy. I'm like, why am I waking up at 3 in the morning?
You're just very receptive. You're just very receptive. But it doesn't mean. But the leap between that and saying there are supernatural beings. I would say one possibility is that this person's personality was so huge it was etched into the fabric of that building.
100%. So, okay, emotion literally means energy in motion. So every emotion we feel sort of, it leaves an echo. It's why if someone's really upset, you can almost feel it when you walk into the room. And you're right, if someone was enough of a vibrant personality, maybe they left this echo.
Yeah,
this forgotten echo.
The day after my older cat died, I was lying in bed with the younger cat, and we both sat up, bolt upright, because we heard her. We both heard her.
I had the exact same thing. So my cat Monkey was hit by a car, sadly, about a year ago.
This, I'm sorry.
And I was walking around the house, and I go into the bathroom, and Monkey used to sit outside the bathroom and meow till you let him join you. And I hear the meow from the exact spot he used to sit in. I open the door, no one there.
Etched into the framework of the building.
And there's another thing that they say that with ghosts and stuff, if it's abrupt or sudden, it's more likely to remain. Because if you, let's say you die in old age, you know they say, I saw the light, you join the light. But this poor cat didn't even know it was dead.
And my cat was
it
very,
had a
very
bonk on
slow.
her head.
Very, very slow. And now I don't, we buried her in the garden. We've now put flowers over her. Flowers in her colour.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very nice. You have an octopus in your ear.
I have an octopus in my ear.
Just one. You know the plural of octopus.
You told me I forgot. I thought it was octopi.
No, it's not.
Or
It's
octopuses.
not. No, well, it could be octopuses. Octopody. Woody.
Yeah, so I think it's definitely jumping from ghosts to octopuses and background again. There's got to be something there because I heard my cat 3 times, and I like the idea that the cat got bonked on the head. The cat came in and was like, "Why aren't you lot stroking me?" The cat was like, "Come on then, what's up?" Starts meowing at me because the cat used to meow when it entered the house to announce its presence.
Exactly.
And if you responded, it would come into whatever room you were in.
A cat thing. Well, my little cat now does that at about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, great.
So if I'm at school, I have the ghost, and if I'm at home, I have the cat.
And both are slightly alarming.
Both are slightly alarming. Yeah. We're podcasting, aren't we, in a few minutes?
Well, yeah. I think...
we should advertise, but you're not going to see it for a very long time,
yeah. There'll be a slight gap between
gap.
now and then.
An
but,
epistemic distance.
The time it takes for all the kids we have in the basement to edit it.
Ah, yes. All the ghosts.
All the ghosts.
The ghosts. Right, bye-bye.